do something with my hair, and I thought I had 5 whole minutes, and I didn't. Okay, let's see who we have here so I can say good morning. Ah, hey Rose. Hi April. Hi Rosa. Hi Buddy. Hi Allison. Hey Jackie. Hey Megan. Hi Ricky. Hi Lori. Hey Cassie. Hey Jen. Good morning. Good morning, friends. Hi Valerie. And good evening to some people. Hey Catherine. Hey everybody. All right. Hi Denise. Hi Nancy. How's everybody doing? Happy Monday. Here we go. Is that good? Does that mean good? Hey Janelle. Does anybody have crazy dreams last night? Hey Ron. Hi Nicole. Where are my decks? I've got extra decks for us this morning that want to play. We've got Keepers of the Light, which I haven't used in a million years. So this is here for us today. Christine. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Christine. Been calling you Catherine this whole time. That sucks. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry, Christine. April says she's tired, lots of purging last night and crying. Allison says dreams on Saturday night. Lori couldn't sleep. Extra body aches this morning from Nicole. Rosa had a dream that it was promoted to the 21st floor. What was like, do you work somewhere like in a high rise? Like, what do you mean? That's interesting. Oh, that you were promoted to the 21st floor. That sounds like a big deal. Well, today is the 21st. Ooh, I wonder if Ricky said she just used this deck this week, and I wonder if the same cards might come up. Hey, Jen. Cassie says, I finally came through. Some kid threw a softball at my gut. That doesn't sound good. I've been having I've definitely been having a lot of body aches and pains. This weekend has been like total creation station with Jen and I for getting the launch ready for the rebrand tomorrow for the app and the website. And whenever I have like a big push creatively, my right, what do you want to call this? Jen told me what this was, but I can't remember what it is. It's like my kind of like right above my tailbone, but the right side of it just like completely throws out and it hurts a lot. So it's been hurting for a while, but I know that that's part of this process as well. And just generally like tired, sleeping a lot, but also going a million miles a minute and super spazzy. So it's been a time. And tomorrow is the 22nd. Finally, thank you. SI joint sacral iliac. I don't think I'm ever going to remember that. SI joint, SI joint. Yeah, that's exactly, April. It literally feels like we're pushing that baby out and it's got a real big head and it's kind of cocked to the side a little bit. Janelle said she dreamed about the earth cracking in places in her yard and animals kept falling in. Oh my God, that sounds terrible. That sounds awful. I've also had a lot of tummy issues. In fact, I had some this morning. What's the south bath? Sound bath? Sound. Okay. Well, I'm excited about tomorrow, you guys. Hi. I'm excited about all the energy coming through. You're definitely feeling it. I mean, if you think about it, this like last portal has been so intense because we went from Leo moon energy right into Pisces energy. And then the portal energy has been happening. And so tomorrow, I'm really excited to connect with you guys and just channel some things in. So for those of you who have asked me if I still do channeling anymore, I want to just tell you about that a little bit because I've been asked that a few times. I do. I'm just not presenting it the same way I have been. So I'm still channeling and in a lot of communication with the energy of Ashtar. And tomorrow night we're going to be doing live channeling as part of our event. So if you've been missing that and you've been wanting to connect with the energy of Ashtar and ask questions and all of that, you're very welcome to do that during our event tomorrow night. I don't know what he's up to for tomorrow night, but it's been very clear that he will be. We will be doing that in more of like a throwback version, like I used to. Um, but the insight and downloads are the same. I've just been presenting them to you a little bit differently. So if you've been feeling like, oh no, she doesn't do channeling anymore, it's like, I don't think that that's even possible. Do you know what I mean? Like, channeling is how I receive all of the information. It's how we all really receive information. And it's just the vessel through which you're channeling and the way that you decide to present that information out can change all the time as you change and as the way that you interact with the energy changes. So I'm not really feeling called anymore to like get on here live on a Thursday night and do channeling like that. But moving forward, I will be doing pop-ups for Inner Sanctum members, which you'll get more information on. I can't schedule that for myself. It has to be when it feels like it's the right time. So I can't just be like, oh, there's gonna be live channeling on this day because it does not work that way for me anymore. But I'm excited for tomorrow because sounds like the whole gang is going to be partying tomorrow night. So if you haven't gotten your ticket yet, you want to join us, it's tomorrow night at 6 p.m. You will find that in the stories on Instagram. I have a post up and I posted it yesterday, so it still should be up. But if you don't see it and I forget to re-put it there, just send me a DM. If you are already an Inner Sanctum member, you can join us for free. You just need your coupon. And if you don't have the coupon, again, just DM me. I'll give you the code because the app is kind of not working great from what I hear from you guys right now because we're in the middle of updating it. So just give that a second. And if you need anything, just send me a DM. But guys, seriously, you're going to lose your mind when you see this app. It's stupid. That's the only word that I have to describe it. Stupid, because no other words seem to be working. April, just send me a DM. Okay? Send me a DM and I will give you the coupon. It's in the OG BFF or the Coffee and Coaching. It's in the Coffee and Coaching board, but you probably can't find it anymore. So just send me a DM. All right. Is there anything else I wanted to tell you before we get into this? Not really. We're going to talk a lot about the Pluto return and this portal energy tomorrow. So I'm just here to kind of hype you up about it and be excited and tell you to come join me tomorrow night because we're really going to get into it then. Just a quick reminder though, for like all of you, you're not going to miss anything and you don't need to go grab anything. You are right where you need to be. You're not missing one damn thing. You're doing amazing. And I just want you to know that because it's a lot of crazy energy right now. It's really easy to get swept up in and overwhelmed in all of the collective energy that's going on. But just remember, you aren't collective energy. You're a sovereign being. So you get to say what your experience is. Okay. So, without further ado, let's jump into cards because all of my decks want to play today. So, I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to structure that. Hi, Jackie. Um, we're going to do our traditional sensory card pulls first, and then we'll deal with these guys, is what I think is going to happen. And if I'm maybe adding in, I don't know, we'll see as I go. If you're new to Coffee and Magic in the morning, I'm here every Monday and Friday at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm streaming on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, and I will continue to do that as long as it works. You can always find the replays on my IGTV or my YouTube channel. Sensory card pulls are really fun. And what happens here is I give you 3 things. You decide what you feel most aligned with this morning, pop it in the comments, and then you'll receive a message based off of what you've chosen. And I'll do 3 card pulls from here. Let's see, what are we doing today? We're doing plants. In honor of what's coming tomorrow, what we're releasing tomorrow, we're going to do 3 different plants, okay? Are you ready? Let's see if I remember all of them. Okay. Pothos, Jade, and Anthurium. Those are the 3 plants. Which one are you feeling this morning? You can have more than one. Pothos, Jade, Anthurium. What are you feeling this morning? I can't believe it, but I'm actually feeling like hot this morning, and I don't even have my heater on, and the birds are singing. It's very like, I don't know. It's feeling very springy, even though I know it's freezing outside. We've got Pothos and Jade, Pothos. Jaded up. All right, and I'll start shuffling. What does sames mean? Oh, you feel hot. It's like, what? So you're doing Pothos, Jade, or Anthurium. And when you see what happens tomorrow, you will understand why I chose those. I'm so excited. I'm not going to even tell you anything. I'm not telling you anything. You might see some sneak peeks in my stories today. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, make sure you're following me on Instagram, because I'll put a little sneak peeks of some things of what's coming tomorrow. That sounds like something I can do. All right. Pothos, Jade, or Anthurium. And I am pulling from my Wisdom of Avalon deck by Colette Baron Reed. It's my oldest oracle deck. It's like, gosh, I think this is the first one I got. It's my first oracle deck. Yes, Anthurium has the red flowers. Jacinta says all of them. All right. I'm not feeling the smudge today, but I am going to spray some dragon's blood. How's that? Can't smell it, but I can smell it. It smells so good. I've been really feeling the dragon's blood lately. Okay. Your choices are Pothos, Jade, or Anthurium. Pothos, Jade, or Anthurium. So it's plants today. Sensory card pulls are just about to kick off. So if you'd like to get a message, you're choosing from 1 or 2, like whatever feels good, of these plants. Pothos, Jade, or Anthurium. Hey, Steph. Good morning. It's good to see you. Steph was my doula when I had my second and last baby, Justin. So I've known Steph for a minute. She's known me She's known a few different Sarahs, let's just put it that way. Right, girl? All right. So, Pathos, Jade, and Thurium. Pathos, Jade, and Thurium. What are we doing? All right, I'm going. Pathos is happening. We're ready. I do too. I'm embracing all of my iterations. Present and accounted for. 1, 2, 3. Holy Jesus Christ. Okay. Are you guys ready for this? Are you ready for this energy that's coming at you? My Pathos people, just a reminder, listen to all of the card pulls, okay? Because if something resonates with you, you just take it. It's for you, okay? Obviously, whichever one you're drawn to, like, has a little more impact, sure. But if you hear something that you feel like is grabbing you, you take it. It can be for you. All right, Pathos people. If you're just joining, I'm just pulling right now so you can still jump in here. We're choosing from Pathos, Jade, or Anthurium. What are you feeling? Drop it in the comments. This is Pathos. Okay, ready, ready, ready? High Priestess, Trust, the Spider. Like, come on, you guys, with this. I feel hyper from this card pull. Like, all of a sudden. Let me take a sip. All right. So, Pathos people. We've got, again, the High Priestess, the Spider, and Trust. Spider has been coming up so much. So I'm going to, once again, I hope you don't get tired of me talking about spider webs, but I'm going to tell you about this story about the spider web yet again, because I feel like maybe you need to hear it. Okay, so here's what spiders do. They make webs. They make webs to catch what they want to eat, what they want to consume, what they want inside of them, right? Spiders make these beautiful, intricate webs to catch these things. And sometimes they don't catch what they want. Sometimes a human just like walks right through their web or takes a stick and pulls the web down so it doesn't go in their face. Sometimes a bird flies through it or whatever, right? Shit happens. Does the spider say, oh my God, I'm so bad at making webs because if I had been better at making webs, then this human wouldn't have destroyed my web or this bird wouldn't have flown in my web? No, spiders don't waste any of their amazing, precious energy on doing that. They just say, okay, continue building web because they know that this is what they were born to do. They know that if they keep building the webs, eventually they're going to get exactly what they need and what they want. And they just don't care. It's not their problem. It's not their fault, right? So, hi, geeks. So, the spider is here to remind you to keep building your webs, keep weaving your webs. Don't give up just because it didn't work like 10 times. If you feel in your heart this is what you're doing, you need to commit to that and keep going. Maybe adjust where you're building your web. Maybe if you keep building your web in front of a doorway that's high traffic, well, that isn't the best idea because somebody's always going to walk into it. Maybe relocate yourself to a higher branch of a tree where, the bugs will fly through it and not humans walking through doorways. Do you know what I mean? This is just a reminder. This is what you came here to do. You're a web weaver. Okay? It's what you came here to do. It's not a mistake. And you're not doing it bad. Okay? You might just need to shift your perspective just a little bit. Are you going to be like this or what are we going to do? Okay. Just sit down. Stop pushing me. Okay. So then we have trust, which I kind of already talked about, Pathos people. But this is about you trusting yourself. Okay. And I made a little song over the weekend that's like playing in my head rent free now. I mean, it should be rent free. I made it, but you don't need anybody else's validation, just your own. You need to trust yourself, trust your instinct. Because guess what? Look at this energy that you've got all around and inside of you. This is the high priestess energy, and she did not come to mess around. Okay, she's here. She's cooking up her brew. She's got her familiar. right there, that little crow guy or the raven. Do you remember when you got the raven the other day and it was like, hey, magic, synchronicity, everything's happening? It is, guys. Every single thing is happening and it's for you. So go get it, right? Go get it. This is a good one. He doesn't usually do this during Coffee and Magic, so that's interesting. Usually he's sleeping over there on the couch. So you're feeling it this morning, Keeks? Look, there's his little butthole for you guys. Good morning. That's rude. That's a rude thing to have done. All right. So anyway, that's pathos. Excellent. Do you got it? Do you get it? Okay. Excellent. Excellent. All right. Oh, let me tell you. Let me tell you what the numbers are. Trust is 47. The High Priestess is 2. And the Spider is 15. Okay. Next is Jade. That was pathos. Yeah, you're really doing it this morning, buddy. You're really doing it. Just drooling on over me. All right. You ready for Jade? Jacinda says, itsy bitsy spider. Oh God, that reminds me. I had a dream about a spider the other night. It was like this big, leggy spider, and it was kind of orangey. And I like moved kind of toward it, and I was afraid because I felt like it was gonna jump at me, and it totally did. And I went running, screaming. I'm not like a big spider person. I find their ability to like projectile launch themselves to be very I don't know, it promotes dis-ease within my body because I don't understand how they can move that way, and I feel like I can't predict it, and they're gonna get me. So I'm gonna love the spiders metaphorically, and I'm not gonna touch them or get near them. Take a seat, buddy. Take a seat. Take a seat. He's like literally my cat. Do you have a cat that's a drooler? Because Kitty is like the ultimate of droolers, and so he's really got his drool on my cards. Okay. Jade people. You ready? We just did the pathos, Arlene, and this is now Jade, and then Anthurium is the next one. So this is Jade. Okay. You ready? We've got the dog again. Did you guys get the dog last time? Well, here it is again. We've got the Grail Knight, and we've got protection. What do you think about this? Protection is 38. The dog is 19. The Grail Knight is 6. If you have consistently been getting the dog in Coffee and Magic sensory card pulls, I advise you to pay attention to this message. Rage, sigh. I advise you to pay attention to this dog message though, because this is the one that you are not listening to, I think, because you don't want to, or because it's really hard. But that's what she said. But you need to. Okay. Here's the dog message. And notice it's a golden retriever dog, right? It's not a toy poodle. It's not a chihuahua. It's a golden retriever dog. There's a very specific energy with this dog, and that is such deep, unconditional love and joy for the person that they love the most. And that's you. You're the person that you love the most, right? Because if you're not, who is? If you've been getting this dog message over and over and over again, please allow it to sink into your head that you are the love of your life. You are being invited to be excited about your presence every single freaking minute of the day. Even if you're having a bad day, you're not looking so hot, you feel like you're a failure, or you're just, in a place. Doesn't matter. You love yourself. You love yourself in all of your iterations and all of your colors and all of your shades. everything. Always loving yourself. That doesn't mean that you aren't sad or anxious or in a bad place sometimes. That's not what unconditional love for yourself means, okay? Because that's very conditional. It's like, well, I can only love myself when I'm presenting a certain way. No, you love yourself in all of the spaces and hold space for yourself as you move through all of the different energies that life brings for you, okay? You're not supposed to be happy all the time, just like you're not supposed to be sad all the time. You constantly move through emotions. That's kind of the joy and gift of being a human being on earth this time. So, a reminder to just love yourself, okay? Then you got the Grail Night. And the Grail Night is reminding you about staying in the present moment, okay? Because it's really easy to set this lofty goal for yourself and say, once I get to this place, I'm allowed to feel X, Y, or Z, or I'm allowed to be like this, or I'm allowed to rest, or whatever it is. We love to kind of say we have to hit this benchmark before we get to do something and kind of um, what is the word for that? Delay our pleasure until we hit a certain mark. The Grill Night is asking you to kind of reconsider that mindset or that program because the only place you're actually living in this moment is the present moment. So if you're delaying delight and gratification and fun and any of the things for another time when you're more equipped for it, where you've earned it, that may never come. That time may never come. Like, eat the food that's in front of you. Drink the coffee before it is cold. Like, live your life in the present moment because this is the only moment that your energy is fully present in. The future will come soon enough. The past is as back there. You can always look back and gather your lessons should you ever want to do that. But you live here in this present moment. Okay? Make this moment good. Make this feel good. Make this moment right freaking now as we're talking to each other at 9 a.m. on a Monday. Make this feel good, right? I'll tell you a little story in the middle of this card pull. I used to basically not go into bodies of water. I would never put on a bathing suit. I would not go in the pool and I would not go in the beach. I've actually been to the beach and not gone in the water because I didn't want to put on a bathing suit because I didn't lose the 10 to 15 pounds that I felt that I needed to lose in order to be able to wear a bathing suit and then give myself the pleasure of getting in the water. I'm not going to tell you how many years I did that, but it was enough. And it finally got to the point where I realized, like, wow, my life is passing me by. I am in beautiful locations and not enjoying myself because I think that I am not worthy of having that experience because I didn't reach a certain benchmark with my own body, right? That is a program that a lot of us have. Like, I know I'm not unique in that one, but understanding that, like, this this Sarah, regardless of what my body might look like at any point in time, this Sarah is the one that's having experiences. This is the one that's living, right? And regardless of what size I am, I'm going to feel the experiences the same exact way. And it was such a horrible punishment, right? To say you don't get to feel these things because you don't look a certain way. And for what? Who actually gives a shit, right? Who actually gives a shit? So, really, really get yourself in the present and be kind. Let yourself have the experiences. Eat the things that taste delicious to you. Stop overthinking everything. Like, just go do life. And when you do that, when you release yourself from that tight box of needing to be perfect all the time and figuring out how to do the best thing the best way. When you stop doing that and you actually start enjoying your life, you give other people permission to stop giving fucks and doing the same. Because I don't know about you, but after 2019, 2020, and 2021, I'm here in 2022, and I don't think I even own any fucks. I don't think I have any. I've been looking and I can't find them literally any. Kitty, do you see it? No, we have no more fucks left to give. So we're just living our life in the present moment and we're having a good time. So that is what I have to say about that. I totally, went off on a path. Protection is here not to tell you to play defense or to be scared. This is just about setting boundaries for yourself and enforcing them. And I said setting boundaries for yourself, not for other people. What do you want to be present for and what do you not want to be present for? That's all this is. Okay? All right. So that is your Jade message for today. And, a little extra deviation off the path, because who does anything linear? Who does anything linear? If you're new and you've never met me before, hi, welcome. Make sure that you're following me on Instagram or you get on my mailing list, because tomorrow everything is shifting and changing. The rebrand is happening, and I can't wait to share all of the goodies with you. So make sure that you are plugged in. I feel like TikTok's hard to keep track of people on, so just make sure you're following me on Instagram or YouTube or something like that. All right. Last is Anthurium. And don't leave after Anthurium, because remember, I have all these decks here. That sounds funny, right? I have all these decks here, and they also want to play. So I'm going to pull some other things for the collective after I do the Anthurium. All right. Also, reminder, live channeling tomorrow night, 222 portal party, 6 p.m. Link for that is in my stories on Instagram. It is $11 if you're not an Inner Sanctum member. If you're an Inner Sanctum member, DM me for the coupon. Also, if $11 is not feeling like something you can do tomorrow night and you really want to come, send me a DM. Chances are I'll give you a code too. I'm feeling that today. So I want you all to come to the party tomorrow. Okay? All right. Anthurium. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right. Okay. So look who's here together for the first time in ever. Like, I don't think this has ever happened in Coffee and Magic on these sensory card pulls where these two decided to show up together. Tell me I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Look, it's the king and the queen. What the fuck? And you might be asking yourself, what's the third card, Sarah? What could possibly join these two as they're seated on their thrones staring at you? Oh, look, it's no big deal. It's just joy. It's just joy. I feel like I have nothing to say. It's just some joy. It's like, okay, enjoy, right? Holy shit, y'all. Don't worry. Remember, I specifically said before we started doing this morning that if you feel like something's for you, you take it. You take it. Doesn't matter if you picked it or not. You take it, because I'm sure as hell taking this one. All right. So the numbers on this, obviously, these are sequential. So the king is 3, the queen is 4, joy is 37. I was going to say I'm 37, but I'm not. So that's inaccurate. Don't worry about it. Okay. King and the queen. King and the queen. King and the queen. So this is a very complete energy. Okay? And think of it, so it's here we go. Chalice, right? It's the triangle going like this, and this is the triangle going like that. Kind of makes that that thingy that the sand goes in, the time thingy. whatever. It's the double chalice, up and down, and it's a very complete balanced energy. This is finding your perfect perfect balance within yourself. Thank you, hourglass, of your masculine and feminine energy. And the thing is, oh, the thing is having access to both your masculine and feminine energy for whenever you need it. We all have, like, oh my god, you should see my cat right now. He's being so cute. We all have a very particular balance of masculine and feminine energy that kind of makes up our base energy and like our personality. But then there are different times in our life where we require a little more masculine energy or a little more feminine energy, right? And the two cards pairing like this are giving you the ability to understand that you now have access to all the energy you need for whatever situation that you're facing. Okay. So dip into your masculine should you need that more outward driving force energy. Move inward into your feminine should you need to integrate and hold space for yourself. You have all of it. You have the whole thing. It's a very, like I said, I keep saying complete circuit. Like you have all of the things you need. You have everything you need. Everything you need, you have. You have everything you need. I don't know how to say that any more times. Like that is the message. It's just like boom, 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 boom. Everything. You have it. It's here. It's inside of you. That's what she said. But it's inside of you. Every single thing. So that feels very joyful. And you're being asked and invited. You're being invited to tap into this energy. Okay. This joy is a moment. Okay. It isn't a place. It isn't something that you um, grab and hold on to, although sometimes we feel like we should and we want to. But joy is a moment. And so when you feel joy, that's your cue to stop everything and enjoy it. Do you ever have you had those experiences where you're doing something and it suddenly strikes you as like, this is a moment I want to remember forever because it's so beautiful. And you just take a minute to memorize the textures around you, to feel every sensory detail, to just take a minute and just like let the whole moment absorb into you so that you can keep it and tap into it anytime you want. Have you ever had those times? That's what this is. When you feel joy, stop everything. Stop everything. Nothing is more important than soaking in every little cell of joy that is present around you. Memorize. If there's people around you, memorize their fucking faces. Memorize the way it feels to touch skin. Memorize the heat of the sun coming onto your skin. How does it smell? What is under your feet? Every single thing. Every single thing. Bring all the details in and allow them to live inside of you in those moments of joy, because you will be able to use that energy and tap into that space anytime you want. It's yours. It's a gift. It's a moment. Again, we don't live here. We experience it. We move through it. But that doesn't mean we can't take all of the goodness with us as we pass through that moment. Okay? You have that ability. We all have that ability. It just takes having that moment of realizing that this is what I want to do, setting that intention of being like, yeah, I want to remember all of this. Okay. And I promise you that as you start doing that, you're going to have so many more of these moments. You're going to realize that your life during a day, during a regular day, has so many moments of these like little joy pockets. You can't even believe it. Like, even right now, I'm talking to you guys. I'm feeling really emotional this morning, so that's where I'm at. But I'm sitting here and like there's a window and I've got you see how I have these curtains back here? I've got one over here and the light's coming through just a little bit and it's hitting a few of my crystals and it just looks so pretty. I'm like, ooh, that's a joy moment. Just everything happening right there is a joy moment. And it lives in my office. It lives in my office. Like I'm sitting here doing my work. Like this is my work. I did this. This is my office. I did this. All of these moments of joy that I'm experiencing in this moment with you guys right now, I made this happen for myself. And you can do the same thing. And I'm excited to share anything I can with you that gets you into that place and gets you to see how fucking magical you are in every single moment of your day. Even the moments that are just flat out on the floor having a total meltdown, those are kind of beautiful too. We need the diversity of experience, right? So, yeah, it's a joy moment. It's very good. All right. So that was Anthurium. It was Anthurium. All right. So listen, you gotta go, you gotta go. However, I've got more things to do. And there's no school today, so I'm in no rush. It's my show after all. So here's what I'm pulling. We're doing Keepers of the Light for sure. We're gonna start here. And either, where's the other one? Ooh, okay. It looks like we're doing Keepers of the Light, and it looks like we get to do a fairy forest pull as well. Okay. So if that changes, I'll let you know, but so far that seems to be fine. Remember, I tried to pull one of these on the last day that I did this, Friday, and it was like, no, you can't. No, you can't. These are going to be collective pulls. So why don't you take a minute, take a nice deep breath in, exhale it, and, feel into your own energy. Is there something you'd like a little more, I don't know, would you like confirmation of something? Would you like a little more insight on something? What? Or nothing, just sit and receive. Whatever feels good. Whatever feels good. All right. Oh gosh, I haven't touched this deck in a long time. I'm like such a 12-year-old boy this morning. Every time I say deck, you know what I'm thinking. And I'm like laughing inside and I'm like, I should stop saying that, but I can't. And that's just where I'm at on this Monday. Enjoy. Enjoy it. All right. Yeah, Earth Magic is still sitting over here, Janelle. And I can't touch it. Can't touch that deck. Oh. All right. Let's see who's coming through. Ooh, 2 are coming through. 3. Oh, Jesus. Just wanted 1 card, but that's fine. All right. We've got 3 Ascended Master energies. My Scorpios. Yeah, well, it's just kind of how it is around here. I'm a very Scorpio type of person. Here's what we have. We have Odin. We have Bridget. And we have Lady Nada. Okay. What a team. So I'm actually not. I'm not popping into the book. No, they don't want me to. Okay. All right, so two things. Any of these, Odin, Lady Nada, and Bridget, if you feel drawn to any one of those energies, look them up. Like learn about them. Go do a Google and see what comes through for you and like resonates. What I'm going to be pointing out today is whatever I'm pointing out today. They're giving me very specific stuff. So these 2 ladies, if you'll notice, Lady Nada has a flower at her heart chakra, and Bridget has a flame at her heart chakra. These two are bringing in two very specific feminine energies. Two very specific feminine energies. And I want to point out that one is not stronger than the other. They're just very specific energies, okay? This is the soft pink heart energy, and this is the fiery, passionate heart energy. Heart chakra is typically, the colors associated with heart chakra are green and pink. And so you have both of them here. You have the passionate and you have the soft, gentle, nurturing. So both of these feminine energies are here to complete that circuit for you. To, again, just like that previous card pull from the other thing we were doing, Anthurium, it's access to all of those energies. You have access to all of them. So call upon either, whatever you need. And then of course we have Odin. And Odin is really bringing in the masculine here. And this is healed masculine energy. This is a very prescient, very grounded, and very, you heard that right. It's like, it's a hawk. Sorry, that really distracted me. Anyway, as I'm talking about Odin, what was I saying? He's very prescient, grounded, masculine energy. And this Odin energy paired with these two is, again, the same. It's the same pairing of the king and the queen together. So you have, it's like, you couldn't have a stronger energetic team backing you up right now. Like, you're on fire, guys. Like, we are all like boom right now, just like getting all of the insight, all of our intuitions on fleek right now. I'm sorry I said it. Sorry I said that. But it's just really amazing and really intense, and just wow. So those are your three. Those are your three friends today. Again, if you're feeling drawn to any specific one, go Google them and learn about them, because they don't want me to use the book today. So there's that. I'm actually going to just pop these right here because I'll probably take a picture and put them in my stories. Okay. All right. Woo, you guys, we are off to the races today. I have my owl mug. This isn't the hawk, but look at that. All right. Are you ready for our last? Yeah, I'll put them in my stories on Instagram. Last card pull of this morning. It's the fairy forest. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, wow, big morning, Janelle. Holy moly. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. It is the card pull palooza. Oh my God. And like, I can't believe we're doing live channeling tomorrow. I haven't done that with you guys in so long. So I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty excited. It's going to be crazy. Oh, Jesus. Just hold on a second. Well, this says other worlds, and the number is 44. which drops down into a 22. Um, she's she's like Lady Darkness over here. Do you see her web? Yeah, 22. That's right. That's right, friends. Can't make it up. Now, I will say this when you hear this card, I want you to take this message and not internalize it, but instead apply it to the collective, because this card is the collective card. This is the one that speaks to what's happening in the collective, not in your specific life. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is a read on collective energy. And with the US Pluto return tomorrow, you see what I'm saying? So just like take this and put it there. This is the macro card pull, not the micro. There is a time when you are passing through a veil that separates the worlds. When once all was clear and life felt stable and grounded, for now there is a shaking of the firmament and a shift in your reality that makes you feel at times as though you are living in a waking dream. What once seemed solid is no longer to be relied upon, and throughout this time you may be suffering ailments of the physical self. This is a time when the thin boundaries between the worlds have dissolved, and there is a raw and unfamiliar energy to your world. When this takes place, we can sometimes fall ill, suffer from a great loss of vital energy, and begin to feel we lose a connection with our minds that is strong. We can suffer, and in that suffering, we can begin to forget who we once were. And that, in some ways, is the purpose of this time. You are now a walker between the worlds, and this time of being apart from the reality others seem to dwell within is going to bring you to greater wisdom, knowledge, compassion, and insights. This time will serve its purpose and is the breakthrough that your soul requires for the next stage of their journey. But for your humanity, this is challenging indeed. Ask yourself, how can we create meaning and depth within my life when I return to my own reality? And how can this experience be used to serve others, the planet, and the magical world? That will give you great strength even while you experience the shadowlands of the worlds between the worlds. Okay? So basically, if Mama Earth was tuning in today to Coffee and Magic, this would be her message. This would be her card pull. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be quite a time, my friends. And I'm excited to walk along with you during it. It's going to be wild. So listen, boots on the ground, bridges, abso-fucking-lutely. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. So listen, tomorrow's Tuesday. It's the 22222. Please join me. We are meeting at 6 p.m. We're going to be doing live channeling. Ashtar's coming. I didn't know he was until yesterday, so I wasn't telling anybody anything. But live channeling, Ashtar is going to be there. You can ask questions. We are going to do lots of fun things. 6 p.m. tomorrow. There's a link in my Instagram stories. Sign up even if you can't be there live, because you'll get the recording afterwards. So as soon as I'm done, I'll process the thing and send it to you. Okay? 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is in my Instagram stories. Okay? Inner Sanctum members, if you haven't already signed up, send me a DM to get your code. But otherwise, just follow the link. It's $11. And I will see you there 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Again, it doesn't matter if you can't make it live. I prefer you to be there live because that's more fun for me. But you'll get the recording afterwards and you can, join in. Time doesn't really exist. So it's no problem. All right. I love you guys. Happy Monday. Don't lock your knees. Go with the flow. You got this. I'm so excited to share with you the reopening of Inner Sanctum tomorrow, the rebranding, the launch of all the new things. We're stepping into the portal together. It's going to be amazing. Thank you for being here with me this morning. I love you. Mwah! And I'll talk to you soon.